Hey guys, Mara here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a foundation routine using the Bare Minerals Original Foundation. So Bare Minerals just launched about, I think 12-ish new shades in their collection, and I was super excited because I love the Bare Minerals foundation, but lately the two shades that I have just haven't been working for my skin and I haven't used them for quite a while. Bare Minerals Original Foundation has been a staple in the makeup community for quite a while. This foundation has received all kinds of awards. It's known for its healthiness to the skin, and it's just an all-around good powder foundation. Bare Minerals foundation comes in packaging like this. It is their standard iconic packaging. It is a powder foundation. Whenever you open up, it has the twist and lock lid, so you open it and then it opens the little vents, and then you can close it and lock it so that the powder doesn't get everywhere. This foundation can range from sheer to full coverage, so depending on how much you apply to your face, what type of brush you use, can really affect the coverage of the foundation. So today I used a kind of denser brush, so I got a little bit fuller foundation or fuller coverage. So if you really want to sheer it out, you can also do that as well. So it's perfect for day-to-day wear or even building it up for a nighttime look. This foundation is perfect for all skin types. It is good for sensitive skin, it's good for dry skin, oily skin. Whatever your skin type is, this foundation is going to work for you. I personally have dry skin, so powder foundations don't typically appeal to me. I really always turn the other cheek to powder foundations because a lot of them cake up around my nose and in the center of my forehead where my dry patches are really accentuated, and I find that with a lot of different powder foundations. I've had dry skin for as long as I can remember, and this was the only foundation I wore throughout high school and mostly through college. I love this. It, like I said, has been perfect and worked wonders for my dry skin. It is a natural looking finish on the skin. That's what I love about it. It just makes your skin look so lively and so healthy, and I think that really says something about the product, because a lot of powders can look cakey and heavy on the face and can feel cakey and heavy and you can look powdery. And with this, I never have an issue with that. This is a very radiant, it almost has if you would just swatch the product on the back of your hand, it almost has little glimmers in it, not shimmery at all, but it has these little reflective pieces and qualities to it. So it really, whenever you put it all over your face, it just gives life to your face and it just gives some nice luminosity. So that's another reason I love it, because you guys know I love my luminous type of foundations. I just really like that healthy, youthful type of glowing skin. The Bare Minerals Original Foundation is a mineral foundation, and it's only made with 5 ingredients, so it's super healthy for the skin. It is paraben free, sulfate free, phthalates free, it has no binders, no fillers, no silicone, and no synthetic chemicals. Sorry, I'm reading off of this. It says that it promotes healthier, clearer skin, so you're not putting all that crap on your face that your skin can sometimes become irritated towards. I have very sensitive skin and I have never had an issue with any breaking out or any sensitivity to this foundation, so that's a great thing, and if you have really sensitive skin, I think this might work for you. But yeah, if you guys want to see this foundation in action, if you want to see how I apply it to my face and get this skin look, then please continue watching and I hope you enjoy this video. Okay guys, so skin prep is really important whenever you're working with a powder foundation because you really want it to sit and sink into the skin. So the one I've been using lately has been the HelloFab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. You guys have probably seen me use this multiple times on my channel, but I really love it. It leaves my skin feeling a tiny bit tacky, because it is that luminous, dewy type of product. So I really feel like the powder really sinks in and melts with the primer, and that really helps. So I'm going to apply this primer all over my face. Working with a powder foundation, I like to put my concealer on underneath the foundation so that you're not putting a liquid product on top of a powder product. So for concealer today, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape, my Holy Grail concealer, as you guys probably know. And I'm taking the shade Light, and I'm just going to start applying this under my eye. I'm also going to drag it down a little bit onto my cheeks because I do have a little redness. I recommend spot concealing areas of your face where you might have some problematic areas or some redness or, little blemishes or anything like that that you want to really be covered up and stay covered up. This foundation, the Bare Minerals foundation, isn't, you can build it up to more of a full coverage, but it's not as long lasting as some of your like liquid foundations. So I'm just going to take a beauty blender and blend that out. And then really quickly, the only part of my face that I want to set down with the powder is my under eye and my eyelid. So I'm going to take my RCMA No Color Powder and I'm going to do that really quick. Okay, so now for foundation. Of course, we're going to be using the Bare Minerals Original Foundation. It comes in this packaging, and I have mine in the shade Fair Ivory. This is a new shade to the collection. They just recently launched, I think, 10 or 12 maybe new shades, and I was super excited to see this. So what I do is I tap a tiny bit into the lid, about this much. So depending on the day and what kind of coverage I want, I can use different brushes. So a more fluffy type of brush is going to give you a lighter coverage, whereas a more dense type of brush is going to give you a fuller face of coverage. So I'll give you a couple options here. I have one of my favorite ways is to use their Full Flawless Face. This is from Bare Minerals, Bare Essentials. They did discontinue a lot of their brushes, and I'm hoping this one wasn't discontinued because this is a really nice natural bristled brush and it just applies the product so nicely and it gives pretty much like medium to full coverage. The other way I like to apply it is with the Real Techniques buffing brush. This one's really dense and compact, so it really gets the product in there in a full coverage way. Today I'm just going to be taking my Bare Minerals brush, and what I like to do is dip it into the product and swirl it in the cap and tap off the excess and then start working it on my face. And I like to buff in circular motions. I just feel like, I don't know, I just like the way it applies like that. And then if you want a little more coverage, you can always go in again. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit more because I feel like my redness is kind of peeking through my cheeks a tiny bit. So that's the foundation on my face. I really love the way it makes my skin look. It's a very natural but yet like luminous, radiant type of finish to the skin. I really love it. I think it's really appropriate for day-to-day wear. It's really suitable for us girls who work full-time or who work any job and want something really quick that you don't really have to fuss with. Like, you just kind of dust it on your face and it kind of blends out seamlessly on its own. So you don't really have to fuss with like liquid foundation or like, you know, blending it out and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to quickly throw on the rest of my face and then I will be right back. Okay, so once I have the rest of my face on, then I like to finish up the look with a setting spray like MAC Fix Plus. I think it's really important with a powder foundation to set it down because it's going to slip and slide everywhere, so you really need to prep underneath the skin with a good primer, and then you also need to go in with a setting spray. It's really important to increase the longevity of wear. So I'm just going to spritz this. And then that completes the look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this foundation routine. I just wanted to show you guys what foundation I've been loving lately and how I use it. It's the Bare Minerals Original Foundation. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. So for concealer today, I'm going to be using my Holy Grails Tarte Shape Tapes. It sounded really weird.